Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode. I'm here with my good friend John, and we are in his lovely garage, and we just did a Barton shifter install on the racehorse. The almighty Barton shifter. This thing is fucking amazing. Huge fan of precision parts. And
required a lot of tequila.
And patience.
Yes.
Yeah. Typically, for these episodes, what we like to do is like walk you through the process, right? However, it was somewhat difficult to do that because we were on the floor and it's hard to get good camera angles. And the owner of Barton actually does a really good walkthrough. And so I feel like we didn't really need to cover that. It's definitely doable with one person if you got a lift. If you're doing it by yourself on the floor, I would probably take a whole day, but if you have an extra set of hands, extra set of eyes, it's really helpful.
It's a buddy job.
Yeah. And tequila or beer.
Yeah. Patience.
There's the overall process isn't like overly intense or hard, but there's a couple steps that you are gonna need to either take a break, take some, you and a buddy will need to team up and strategize on how to get certain parts into where they need to go. John here, he's done it a couple times, and so I absolutely needed his help to do a job of this nature. And I mean, do you have any pearls of wisdom?
Oh, just patience. That's the big one, because things don't exactly slide perfectly in, especially the main shift bolt, which will fight you and fight you and fight you, and then all of a sudden will go in.
Right, and that's where a definitely an extra set of hands, one up top, one on bottom, might help. Yeah, but we're gonna go take this out for a test drive, and big props to the owner of Barton. He put together like a really good how-to. It was super helpful,
including the tools that came with it.
Including the tools
to remove the pin. That came up with a little block to remove the dowel pin.
Included a jig. Yeah, that was really cool.
Everything was overthought.
Yeah, well engineered. It's a beautiful piece of engineering. I mean, in the car, it really feels good, and we're about to take it for a test drive and see how it is. Thanks for joining. Thank you, John. Please subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. See you next time. Hey everyone, so I've been driving around all around the Santa Rosa area, up and down the hills and stuff, the back roads, and just getting a feel for this new shifter and kind of collecting my thoughts, and it's fun. You hear and feel everything though, and if you're like a casual driver, only going to drive your car on the street, something like this might not be for you. However, if you are very into like precision and feeling everything that your car is doing, then this might be the thing for you. And it's fun. You can really hear and feel what the car is doing. It's much noisier, right? And your feedback is quite a bit like there's quite a bit additional feedback to where it was before. I don't know if I can hear that. My gearbox had a pretty decent amount of whine to begin with, but now you hear it a lot more, and I feel like that's kind of common with mass-produced vehicles. Some people like it, some people don't. Hey, it is what it is. You bought a mass-produced vehicle, However, one of the things that I wanted to bring up is the throws are dramatically decreased, right? There's much less movement that you have to put into the vehicle to have it do what you want it to do. But you also have to put more effort into doing it. However, what you're doing is very calculated. It's gonna do what you want it to do. There's no slop, right? And there's been a couple times where I've been, for example, at Sonoma or at Thunder Hill, and I haven't got myself in trouble, but I got myself in a situation where I didn't want to be because I missed a shift or whatever, and I lost a little bit of time, or got passed or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen anymore, but it's definitely going to take a minute just to get used to it and stuff like that. it's a really nice piece. It's a great feel. If you're worried about the noise, you know, most of you guys and gals have noisy exhausts, or, you know, listen to music that covers that up. But if you're into it, you know, do some research. There's plenty of like really quality shifters out there. MGW, Steeda, Martin. I just happened to pick this up because my friend John was giving me a hell of a deal, and I couldn't say no. But I've tried other shifters. I've tried the Steeda. I've tried the MGW. They're all great. You know, I'm pretty happy with this, especially for what I paid, and especially for getting the help doing it. So thanks again, John. Appreciate that. But thanks for joining. Please subscribe. Please let me know if you have any questions. Talk to you guys next time.